All right, guys, this next episode is going to be picked by
yours truly for the Smokeyheads Retro Movie Show, Blowout. Brian Depalma's Blowout.
Yes.
This one was one of my favorite Brian De Palma movies that I couldn't wait to show these guys.
When you introduced this movie to me, I was like, and I dragged my feet to the very last day before we had to actually do the podcast. And I watched it, and I was like, wow. I can't believe I waited so long to see this movie.
When I first saw it, I had so much energy. So much adrenaline.
I also built the shit out of this movie.
He really built it.
I just kept saying, like, Chops, you need to see this fucking movie.
And so do you.
I'm more of a fan of Travolta after post what's this called? Pulp Fiction. So that's why I kind of was walking into this like, oh, you're gonna make me watch a Travolta movie, you know?
I mean, but Grease and Saturday Night Fever. I mean, come on,
not a Saturday Night Fever fan. Grease, yes, you know. So that's why it was like that kind of stuff, you know. But I was like blown away. I was like, wow, he shows his chops.
He's fucking really good in this movie.
He's really good.
This movie really had me at very. We pick apart this movie. You don't just watch it; you study it. That's what's so good about this movie.
Yeah,
I highly enjoyed it. That's why I liked it so much.
I think this is one of the first times we actually picked apart a movie like this.
Yes,
like
100%
you know,
did. It was 100% the first one, and I was so proud of you guys too. I gotta say, man. All right, so yes, check it out. Blowout. John Travolta, directed by Brian De Palma.
Suspense thriller. No, it's good.
Yes, it's a thriller. Yeah.
Suspense thriller, ladies and gentlemen.
Roll the trailer.
Oh, by the way, it was $3 million, not $30 million. You know what I'm talking about when you see the show.
It began with a sound that no one was ever supposed to hear.
He's the one who saw it?
Yes, he says he pulled a girl out of the car.
I would like you to forget about her.
Yeah, that's what I heard just before the tire blew out. You're right, it was a shot.
He recorded a murder. They say it never happened.
There's still loose ends, witnesses. The girl, I've decided to terminate her. Terminate her. Terminate her.
Brian De Palma's Blowout. Now you hear it.
Magic.
And acting. I love that, John Lewis. They do that on the Dana Carvey thing. Let's greet everybody first. Welcome to Smokeyheads Retro Movie Show.
Welcome. I'm sorry I didn't say that. Oh, man. It's been a couple weeks. I'm sorry.
We'll put a little oil in that rush. Yeah, so let's get started with the movies right away. We're going to start off, right? So the first movie we're going to do today is Blowout. I'm super excited about this one.
No, me too.
I got to tell you, I looked at it and I was just like, I'm going to have to. All right, I'm going to have to go sit through this thing. But I totally did enjoy it, you know? I'm just saying, when I looked at just, like, the cover of it or something, you know, like, that's when you said Blowout, I was just like, what is that? I never heard of that before. And I was like, John Travolta? I was like, in the 80s? I was like, I don't know.
What's wrong with that, man? John Travolta,
That's when he was at prime, the 80s.
We'll get to that.
No. It was good. It was good. It was a good assignment. I'm glad I was introduced to it. So
I highly enjoyed this movie. I watched it twice.
Yeah, you did watch it twice. But I said when I initially gave you the assignment, like, what did you think? Like
no, you told me about it before. You're like, y'all can't wait to see you guys to blow out. It's
literally one of my.
It's gonna really blow your mind. I'm like, really? And I'm really excited about what movie you give it. So
that's true. Yeah, pretty
so when it came to this one, you showed me what you call it, a coming attraction to it.
Yes.
So
yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, I mean, as we'll talk about it, but it all comes down to that ending.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, well, I got some things to say about that.
That was one of the greatest fucking endings in a movie, and still, man, I watched it 5 times. I watched it again last night, and I was like,
You know what's funny is that I saw I'm looking at it and it said Cinemax or something like that. Like I could purchase it from Amazon through Cinemax. So I'm like, oh, let me check out Max, and I check it out. It's not there. So I'm like,
and it's a Criterion too, so that's what I don't understand.
I'm like, you know what, that sucks. I was like, whatever. Anyway, I paid for it so I can watch it and stuff like that. The movie ends. I put the cable box back on. It's on Cinemax.
And
it just started. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So hilarious. Yeah, back to back, I got to watch it. I was like, all right, now I'll watch it for camera angles and all that, the artistry that I was made sure.
Wow.
Well, because you do notice that, like when you watch that, it's just like, it almost was like an artist's pet project. He just like, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna get these angles.
Let's not talk about the director. I'll talk about more about that. But you're right. You're very right. Very right. All right. Let's get into the stats. We'll start off first with the box office.
Money.
Okie dokie.
Money.
I know
it's always about the dollars.
I know this one's so I'm dying to hear what this one is.
Right, 1981, July 24th. The budget for this movie is $18 million.
Probably all the movie equipment they damaged.
Not only that, but you got the parade scene.
Yep, that was probably most of it.
And not only that, when I tell you this is fucked up. They got the fucking the original negatives stolen.
I saw that. Just from the parade scene itself, right?
The parade scene and a couple
the
scenes
Liberty
from the park.
Something like that.
But the parade scene was the most expensive scene. So, and he was like, thank God, like there was love of movies. Like everybody came back and did the movie, came back and did their scenes again.
Yeah, I read that he needed a new cinematographer.
The cinematographer was the only one he couldn't.
Yeah.
He was good shit. Yeah, but he was already on another movie. He couldn't leave it. But everybody else came back and they did their scenes and shit like that.
Yeah, it said something about insurance paid for it.
Insurance paid for everything. Oh, that's what. Yeah, he says. So on the Criterion edition, he has an interview with Noah Baumbach, and he says, he goes, well, insurance. What do you? He goes, oh, they paid for everything. He's like, we had no limits. He's like, they went nuts. Yeah. That's
all of a sudden, there's spapeships and stuff inside
there. The moving company that had to fucking lost all that money.
Oh yeah,
shit, man, it's crazy.
That's funny.
The opening weekend was $30 million.
Really?
30, huh?
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I read that it was a disappointment. I'm surprised,
especially because the movie he did before that was Dressed to Kill and Carrie, and those two were huge.
And that was actually the downcline of Travolta, his career. And then after this, he started. Well, because from what I read, the box office was so bad, or that. After this, he started getting to like B movies and straight to DVDs and stuff, and then he just disappeared until Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, because I think he did Urban Cowboy after that, and that bombed. That probably sounds about right.
Yeah,
wow, that's crazy. And meanwhile, it's one of his best acted movies.
I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, a little bit. I was like, "Yo, let it go," but
I felt like that through the whole movie. I was like,
"Who cares about the truth so much?"
And that was Brian Depalma's point about that was that it was like the JFK. He was obsessed with JFK assassination.
Oh, okay.
And he said after a while it became like nobody cares anymore.
Yeah.
It's just like he's assassinated. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the movie treats it. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta just move on. Yeah.
And he doesn't. He's obsessed with it. He's just dying. And then for bad things to happen to a lot of people.
Well, go ahead. Go back into your stats. It's so easy to get sidetracked.
Yes, but this is what I like. This is what I want.
The budget, gross was $12 million.
Wait,
Wait a minute. So they only got an extra $2 million after the weekend.
That don't sound right.
Well, maybe that's what happened. Is that the weekend, the opening weekend, everybody went out to go see it.
No,
and
but
then
it gross means everything together. That's
no,
right.
but I'm just saying. And then word got out that it was like the end, because I heard it was the ending night that screwed
I gotta
it.
look that up, buddy.
That
don't sound right.
But yeah, I mean, just to get another $2 million for the rest of the.
No, but it was 30. He said it made $30 million in the opening weekend on an $18 million
I
budget.
thought
That's a smash.
Oh, I'm sorry, I got the numbers wrong. I thought you said 18 million on the weekend, so that's why I was like, just another two.
Yeah.
Maybe switch.
Probably verse.
Yeah,
I'm
verse
thinking,
maybe.
yeah,
Sounds a little
opening weekend was probably 12 million.
Yeah,
and the
gross
gross
is
is
everything, though. Everything.
That's
the whole
what I was
thing.
saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably that much more.
I still consider that a success. Twice as much as you spent.
All right, we're gonna get our chapters. What's on the radio?
Yeah, I was about to get into that. But, well, we had to straighten that out first, you know what I mean?
Yep.
You got to straighten that out.
Yeah.
You got one job.
Watch episode 81 for his retraction. No, it's not. That's why I was like, oh no, yeah, I'm totally off.
All right, let's get to this. The credits.
All right, so of course, directed by Brian Depalma.
I got to talk about.
I was gonna say a special place in Lewis's heart. So
he's like my top 3 directors of all time. He is a Alfred Hitchcock enthusiast. So you'll notice.
I can see that going through the directing and stuff like that.
Yeah, so like he basically elevated. So as a kid, he was a gadget guy. He was like you. He was always making gadgets and stuff like that, and doing a lot of photography stuff like that. So he loved the way Alfred Hitchcock always had to figure out how to, do things in a movie.
Yeah,
the story to make the story good, whatever. So he would try to exaggerate that, whatever, and try to do it better. And that's why you get all these crazy camera angles. That's why you get the dioptics. That's what the split. It's not split screen. It's actually 2.
Yeah, like the foreground is brought so into the background. I don't know.
Yeah. So it's a lens that actually can focus on each side. So usually when you film a movie, you have the foreground. So if you say, let's say the microphone will be blurry, and then me standing all the way in the back would be in focus.
And that
but you can't focus on both and everything. The reason why he says that, he says he loves detail. The director, you got to give information to a person and don't miss out on anything. So the director's got to say, look at this, look at that, look at this, check this out. This is part of the story. But even a simple thing like when John Travolta's waiting for the phone or whatever, and it's the foreground.
How many
is
times did you watch the movie and you didn't notice all these little tiny details? So much went into it.
Just
when the owl, when he's on the bridge and you see that. He does it a couple of times.
He does it a lot of times. More times than you think.
Yeah.
The scene where he's in the hospital and the 2 cops are talking.
It's funny.
It shows his face.
When I did my notes and stuff, I mentioned it, and then I mentioned it again, and then it became like when you see a deer, and it's like, all right, at first I get excited, but then it's just like, all right, it's just another deer.
It's so cool though.
So I stopped just noting it. I was just like, all right, he just got that.
But the way he uses it too, because here's a great example, and he turns this now. There's also split screen. And that's where there's 2 different cameras and they put 2 different pictures together. So one that he kind of combines it in is where when he's looking at the photograph, the killer is looking at the photograph of the girl in the escalator. He's using dioptics there, and he zooms in on it, and you get 3 zooms. You get 1, 2, where it's closer. Now he's looking at he looks like Nancy Allen or whatever, and then it goes really close, and then that's when it comes to split screen. Then when it's like dead up close, because there's no way you can get that.
All right, well, I know you're excited,
I know,
I'm trying to do my thing here.
I'm sorry, man, but I'm talking about the diploma. Sorry.
Got to take it all the way back, full circle.
Nicole.
I've been there. You've had to calm me down.
But but he also directed Dress to Kill, which is another one of my favorites. Carrie, The Untouchables, Carlito's Way, Scarface. Sorry, not a fan. All right. And Mission Impossible, the first Mission Impossible.
Oh,
definitely.
And I just watched that everything too.
Didn't he do one of the X-Men or something like that? Or? No? Thinking of somebody else. All right, cool. Well, he also wrote the movie as well, along with Bill Missis Jr., but that person is not credited for some reason. And then we have the cast with John Travolta, of course, as Jack.
I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know.
That's all I kept thinking about when I was like, I gotta watch a John Travolta movie, But
he was when he did Carrie, he was still on Welcome Back Kotter.
Mm-hmm.
So then So he directed him in that, and he directed Nancy Allen in that. I'm sorry, we jumped on that one.
Get excited again.
I know. Sorry. But by the time then he already did Grease and Saturday Night Fever, and what happened was John Travolta called up Brian Depalma and asked him, "Yo, can you check out the script I'm writing?" He was like, "What are you doing?" And Brian Depalma's like, "I got this little story I want to do, or whatever." And he was like, "Yo, I want to do that. Sounds cool." He goes, "Send me the script." And he was like, "I didn't think I'd be able to get him because he was at the, like I said,
it's hot at the time.
Yeah, so that's all I say about that.
That's all I got to say about that. We got Nancy Allen as Sally, of course. RoboCop. RoboCop.
No, so she was married to Brian Depalma when they made.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's a ladies' man. He loves women. And you see the
He's like Pootie Tang. He loves the ladies.
You see the movie. He loves all of his movies. Always sexy. Always has a lot of nudity and just hot looking girls, and especially following them. He loves doing that stuff.
Yes.
I know. It's probably creepy nowadays.
Yeah, nowadays,
That's in the first part of the movie, before the credit show.
Oh, yeah. We'll talk about that opening act, yeah.
He did that in Carrie, right? You killed me.
Carrie, too, the first.
Yeah, first opening act is shower scene.
Same thing with Dress to Kill is, what's her name? Angie, that's what we say, Angie Everhart. Whatever. But she's in the shower, like, cleaning herself and, like, really sensual.
That's a hell of a way to start the movie.
Hey, you know what? It got some good box office numbers.
Hell yeah.
Nobody stayed past 10 minutes. Of course, John Lithgow, like the classic Psycho.
I had no idea.
And he also did
No idea.
Obsession with Brian Depalma. They all did a movie with Brian Depalma beforehand.
Oh, okay.
Oh, funny movie.
Yeah.
And then we got Dennis Franz. I know everybody knows him from NYPD Blue, but I know him from Popeye. Isn't he?
Oh, shit, wow.
That's where he'll always have a place in my heart.
Okay, I got another one too for you. Die Hard 2.
Yeah. He was the cop. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Merry Christmas.
But yeah, I think my jaw dropped when I was watching Popeye recently for one of the podcasts. And I was like, that's that dude.
It's funny how well we know NYPD Blue. Like we were talking about it last time about the who else was in it?
That was like one of the first like real cop shows, like drama kind of.
Well, it was showing nudity.
Yeah. Well, it was like
semi
yeah, I was gonna say they showed like a curve of an ass and stuff. It'd be like, woo, buddy. Exactly.
Under boob.
I think I saw a silhouette of a nipple.
Yeah, it was like mid-90s, I gotta say.
Yeah, but it was also like at 11 o'clock they showed it or something like that.
Yeah. It was a big controversy about it. That's the reason why we watched it.
Oh, okay.
David Caruso. First
David
Blood.
Caruso. Yeah.
We'll talk about it. Yeah, we'll talk about it in First Blood.
Yeah, and also Jade.
Jade.
Yeah. And then we got Peter Boyden, Sam, and Kurt May Donahue, who played Donahue. They're like the cops and stuff.
The reporter. You're right. Yeah. The reporter. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I think Kurt May was in like One Life to Live or All My Children.
Oh, really?
Those, soap operas or something. Yeah.
Good job, Ben.
So, yep.
All right. So so now did it fool you on the opening act? the opening scene.
I honestly, I was like, am I? I was like, I was about to check. I was like, tell me I bought the wrong damn movie. I was like,
it's so funny. And then it just breaks the whole thing, the comedy version. Because you think about it, right? And he said they every take that they did for that, they made it. That was done with Steadicam. That was one of the few first times that Steadicam was used by the person who invented it. But they said every take they were laughing so hard they kept saying, "Let's go further, let's go further." Yeah. So you had like the naked woman dancing. You had the girl masturbating in a room. Yeah. Another girl freaking having sex.
That's funny, yeah.
Then they go to the shower scene. And then that whole
scream. Oh my God!
Was hilarious. I was dying.
And what's the first line of the movie?
That scream was horrible.
It was a terrible scream.
Terrible scream.
And it's juxtaposed what the last line of the movie is.
Yeah, that was a great scream. Yeah.
It's a good scream.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to the
And by the way, there's going to be spoilers. We're definitely going to be putting spoilers in this.
Spoiler alert.
We haven't talked about this, and this is their first time seeing it, so I got to talk about it.
Yeah, exactly.
So and it cuts over now to studio, and it's like some like really B-movie horror movie.
Yes.
And John Travolta is the sound guy for it.
Right.
And Brian Depalma got this idea while he was doing Dress to Kill, because the director that was yelling at John Travolta about like, we need a better screen. That's a terrible screen. the wind. What's up with the wind? He's like, it's the same wind we get from the military. I'm sorry, I just had to do it. Growing up, I loved John Travolta. He was my favorite.
Right.
Welcome back, Carter.
Welcome back, Carter and Grease, man. Those are my favorites. But he's like, yeah, you need more wind, a better wind sound or whatever. And that's what happened in Dress to Kill. Brian Depalma was yelling at his editor. He's like, you need better wind sound. That's the same fucking wind I keep hearing.
It's almost like the Steven Spielberg.
Oh yes, and they did that in Indiana Jones too. The
They do, yeah. They
every
have to now. Now it's like an homage.
It's called the Wilhelm scream.
Okay. It was like that black and white movie. He like got ate by an alligator or something.
They always use it as a loop.
Oh, wow.
And George Lucas uses it in every one of his movies.
Yeah, anytime you hear somebody like fall over a building, you hear that. That same.
For example, the first Star Wars or Episode 4, when they're at the bridge, when they swing across, and they shoot one of the stormtroopers, and the stormtrooper falls over.
It's the same sound all the time, yeah.
Wow.
And then other movies use it too, just as like homage to
Exactly, and that's what
Okay.
what's his name, James Mangold did with the new Indiana Jones. He added in the beginning. I said yes.
That's
like the Kabuki Man car flip.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that puts the whole movie into motion because now he's got to go out and get the sound.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, it was pretty clever. And I learned a lot from this about like how sound is put together.
That's why he made
and
this
everything
movie.
like that.
He said he wanted to make a movie about making movies.
Yeah. It was pretty clever how that was all put together and stuff like that. And
the way he figured that out.
Yeah, and I mean, like how he made the animation.
Well, that's the second act. We'll get into that.
The setup,
But the park scene, I just got to talk about the fucking directing again. The dioptic scenes, with the owl and the frog and everything, and then the couple. So that's what I'm saying. Like, as he was saying, he uses it a lot, but he uses it in different ways that are really, really cool. Okay. Especially certain things like this, jumping a little bit, but like John Lithgow sitting at the bench listening to those two people talk, and he's using that dioptics and everything, and it's like it makes it look so intimate, like you could tell. Yeah,
because that's what he's listening to.
Exactly.
Even at that scene when he's on the bridge recording things, he does a camera angle with the microphone. He kind of like does this kind of wrap around and then shows the recorder. I thought that was pretty clever too.
Really cool stuff, man. And then even like the way he's always constantly going back with the camera. Right. It's like edits, like bang, bang, bang. So you can see the whole thing or whatever, and everything.
You get a whole mental picture of it.
So a car accident happens, or whatever, and he records the sound of it, and that's where our adventure starts.
Yes. Now, I say, the scene in the water when he jumps into the lake. Yeah. You know when you're going up a fucking roller coaster, and the incline when you go up and you wait to go over the hill. Yep. That's why I was holding my breath like that. That's how I felt when he was underwater trying to get the window open.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit. And he finally gets the window open. I'm like, oh, shit, finally.
She was mad claustrophobic, and Brian Depalma was so scared. He was like, I was scared for my life to put my wife in that fucking car.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, I'm going to tank. But it's still like, I'm going to put you in a drowning situation. Hopefully you get out in time.
What's even worse is afterwards, he found out that the first car that they used got crushed. Oh, collapsed on itself. So he was like, oh, if I would have known that.
Yeah, man, that's
really,
crazy.
Really cool scene.
Like, that's why it was a test.
So moving forward, we go to the hospital or whatever. The guy that was so we didn't talk about that either. And there was another cool dioptic scenes and split screen where they're talking about on the TV and they're giving you the whole foreground of everything. The full story.
Oh yeah,
the guy's gonna be the president.
They talk about the teachers.
Well, that one doesn't matter. No, it was about the guy. They're saying he was definitely going to win the presidency. He was going to announce it that night. Right. They had the Liberty Parade coming. Yeah. The bicycle, the 100 year that they bring the bell, whatever. So all that stuff is like adding up to like, all right, this is what's gonna.
Yeah, they gave it to you real quick in the beginning. So like, all right, let's get the show started. Yeah. So now they find out that nowadays it would have been a 3-hour movie, and they showed you all that, in the extended edition.
You gotta watch it in IMAX, Oppenheimer.
Yeah, exactly.
But they want to keep it quiet. Everybody wants to keep it quiet because they don't want them to know that there was a girl in the car.
Exactly. Yeah. Why don't you just shut up?
He's like, I've never seen such a truthful Boy Scout as John Travolta. He's like, no, but it really happened. I have to tell people. It's like,
he's like that through the whole movie.
and they're like, yeah, but like his wife is gonna destroy his freaking family and everything. Like he's dead. Why drag the name through the mud? Because it really happened. She was dead. It's like, oh my god.
but yeah, he just like you said. We were saying before that he was obsessed with it, with fucking like letting everybody know. And it was like.
It was almost like, is this going to benefit your career? Because,
exactly.
Because you really want to tell somebody, And then he looked like he got a little pissed off when somebody beat him to the punch.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So now that was Dennis Franz. Yeah. They so well, they kind of got a nice little thing going on, him and Nancy Allen.
Yeah. Well, he's
Sally.
Sally.
Yeah, and that cute little scene where they're in the hospital, whatever.
Yeah.
And that music though. And one of the things that he was, the guy was talking about the interview was like, it's so haunting because it's kind of like sweet, but it also feels like doom.
Yeah.
Like it's like something doomed is gonna happen. Like these two should not be together. Like, what I'm saying? Like something's bad's gonna happen because of this whole thing. So where were we? So
they leave. Yeah. So and he's like a little bit of a stalker, man, because he like calls her and stuff, and it's like, where you gonna be? She's like, oh, I'm going to the train. He's like, well, I'll meet you there. You want me a drink? It's like being like real forceful and stuff. Even like when she's like, all right, I got to go and stuff. Well, you still owe me that drink. I saved your life. You got to have it with me. It's like, all right, fine. It's like, damn, bro.
But that was an interesting scene too.
It was a very sweet scene. Like he was like really freaking winning her over, that scene. And you could see why. I was like, all right, because she was such a, she was naive as fuck.
Yeah,
she was just she was really a little ditzy.
Except for are they going to be talking my house? The people who know I was in the car.
No, but I'm just saying in general in the whole movie, she's just constantly always talking like, we should go to New York.
Yeah, the voice. It's just like
it's totally a different Nancy Allen, and she totally changed everything. She said people didn't like that. She did that, but it worked. I mean, it definitely works. It makes the character more naive,
more believable.
Yeah, exactly. Because everything they do, if they thought it out better, wouldn't have happened.
That's true.
If you think at the ending, by the half of the stuff that they would have just really thought it out, it probably wouldn't have happened.
Yep.
So he talks her into staying or whatever.
Because she's a makeup artist. They start talking about makeup.
They talk about what went wrong with the wired cop.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Because
that was what went wrong. The story that they set up of like why John Travolta doesn't do that stuff anymore. It was like he's like, yeah, I set up this wireless thing, and you see this huge freaking device on the gun with like 3 or 4 like AA batteries.
Oh yeah,
it should look like it was like
even the device he used to wire her at the end, and it's huge.
It's insane.
But
and then he's like, the guy started sweating so much that it shorted out the batteries and started burning.
Yeah.
But think of that equipment back in.
Oh my God!
That movie takes place in '81, right? It was filmed in '80, right? Maybe a couple of years earlier that happened. So we're talking maybe late '70s, maybe that happened.
But he invented that. He said he put it together. So he pretty much
and that's like Brian Depalma.
The first time nobody ever used it before.
Yeah, for a reason.
In front of him,
it's like, what's that big ass square in your freaking safety side?
And when he put the white top on him, it's really not that big. It's really that big.
It was like huge. It was like
huge.
something. It was
huge.
Yeah, the thing he taped to the body. No, that thing was like huge.
It wasn't that big. So he started burning himself, and the gangsters hang him.
Yeah.
Because they find out he's a fucking rat.
Well, yeah, because he runs out of the car like, it burns.
Things not to do when you're fucking.
Oh yeah, right. It was like, you just sit there with like tear coming out of my mouth. You're like, you all right, Jay? Fine.
So beautiful. Allergies.
Holy shit.
So I'm like, God damn, that's what I heard him. And how he was in the army. Oh, sorry. He was in the army, and he took up a part of it. That's how he got. He would have been a great detective, I think, because he put a lot of stuff together that normally if you weren't paying attention, you wouldn't put together.
Now he starts listening to the tape and realizing that there's a shop.
That's why he was able to figure out that. Yeah, he was a little smart to figure out a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna go and say that. All right. So by this time now, that's probably the end of the first act.
Right.
Right. Because now we're gonna go to the second act. All right. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Do we talk about the The guy replacing the wire. I mean, the tire.
No.
Didn't get that part yet.
Well, yeah, that happened because as he's starting to
At the end of the second.
Very, very cool scene.
no, as he's starting to listen to the thing, this is happening.
Yes,
The cover-up is
okay.
happening
So
at the same time,
that was the scene I was going to talk about. The pencil. That scene was amazing because he's using the pencil and he's reenacting the whole fucking scene in the park.
Yeah.
But now this time you're seeing through his eyes.
Yep.
Of what he's seeing. So last time they showed you before outside, like what everything looks like. And everything.
Yeah, what he was
now
looking
you're
at.
looking at the frog from his eyes. Now you're looking at the owl from his eyes. Now you're looking at the couple from his eyes.
Yeah.
That was really smart of Brian Depalma.
Yeah.
I really, really liked that. I thought that was really, really cool shit.
Oh, he pinpointed everything. The way.
Yeah, and now you see now he's like now it's like you're seeing and it's going back and forth to Travolta. So, now you're seeing like okay, he's thinking about like wait, okay.
Did I see a flash?
This is where
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, really cool. Then it comes to one of my favorite scenes, and Depalma's staple is following the girl. So the killer is following the girl, and that's a POV shot.
Right. Oh, that was awesome.
When the way he goes into the crab shop.
Yeah.
And then like, all of a sudden it just stops in the corner and then it just turns into a dioptic.
Yep.
Like,
And you see
grabs
the fish head.
Yeah.
And put that
the
ice pick.
Yeah. The ice
Yeah. Oh, is that what it was? I thought it was a thermometer.
Yeah.
It looked like a thermometer, but it was ice pick.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know why it would have a thermometer. Well, I mean,
ice box.
on fish, cold fish and shit. But I guess
why would you have an ice pick in the fish, an ice box?
Well, because there's all the ice that the
ice
fish.
gotta pick up.
Don't you have like something to hang it off?
I don't know. We'll ask the shop owner.
Yeah. I did the butcher.
But there was a movie he did, Body Double.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, what a funny, cool fact about that was there's actually a video inside that movie that became famous, which is "Relax, Don't Do It."
Oh yeah,
He goes to Hollywood. Relax, don't do it. So he makes a video because the guy's an actor, and he actually makes the whole video. I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck's going on? Did this sound to a musical? Then I read up afterwards. It was like, no, he was making a music video inside of the video, inside the movie. I mean, but he has a scene where the guy is following this girl. And they say it's probably like the longest scene of somebody following somebody.
Wow.
Like it literally like 10. I'm like it feels like 10 minutes sometimes. This one was a quick one at least. And he kills the wrong girl.
Yeah, that I was like, damn man, the way he fucking grabs her.
But he doesn't kill the wrong girl.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Because he says, "I've been killing all these girls that look like her because
he fucked up."
Well, no,
remember because he was following her since the mall. He was looking at the picture of Sally, and he was looking at her, and he goes, "That's her."
No, but he said, "I make the
afterwards after he killed the wrong person because that was only the first one he killed."
I see.
And that's where the Liberty Triangular came in.
Yeah,
that's how he got that.
But I gotta tell you, I mean, the whole movie is based on this premise of this government cover-up and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And I feel like that's totally not what's going on.
Not only that, but the assassin just goes on his own anyway.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It was really just a setup. All they wanted to do is get some pictures of this girl with the guy.
Yeah.
And the guy who was supposed to set it up decided to shoot out the tire, kill everybody, and then fucked it up, and then just kept killing and killing. They even said it in the very beginning, "You don't work for us anymore."
He's a psycho because he's a psycho, and he comes up like he's like a military guy, right? Like the way he's talking, he's like, "Yes, we had to go by the operations. That was the operation that I planned from the beginning."
Exactly.
What
like,
operation?
Yeah, he's looking out of his head.
You know, it reminded me of I, Tonya, the guy.
I love that movie.
Oh yeah, so do I. You know, he's like, oh yeah, I'm a secret ops specialist. That's what he reminded me of.
It's one of those movies I keep telling my friends about. Like, it's one of those movies where it's more ridiculous as it goes on. Like, this is real? This really happened?
That's funny.
Yeah, so speaking of that, because we find out Sally's working with the photographer.
Right.
And that's what it was. They hired him just to take pictures.
Just take a picture, that's it. John Lithgow went crazy, So it wasn't really a government cover or conspiracy that he's involved with or trying to uncover. It's really just some paparazzi that just started covering his shit up a little crazy. He went crazy covering up his mistakes.
Putting the sound together too at that time. That's when he starts putting the sound together, whatever.
Right.
And then the pictures come out on the magazine, so now he's able to start doing. He goes to the animation studio,
which is really, really cool.
I love the way he did that,
and the way he synced it up, which was so cool because. And this is how I have to sync up when we're doing it. I mean, obviously, his is much harder.
It's pretty cool. Like you just keep rewinding and phoning.
Yeah, and that's what I have to do. But digitally, where he has to do it with an actual film and roll it and everything, and mark it, cut it. But that's what I usually do when we're out of sync. I have to find a moment where that really stands out, and that's like with this was
everybody
the water,
spikes.
was the water, the water. I mean, the car hitting the water.
Yeah.
So that's why he started it from there and
Yeah.
then worked backwards.
Yep.
Because once he syncs that sound up, then he can get the gunshot.
Right.
When it starts it from the beginning. It was ingenious. It was really, really cool the way he
Really
did it.
Yeah.
And to show you how that shit's done, and that's one of the hardest fucking things that.
I can imagine
editing,
doing
yeah.
film.
Yeah, I
that
just
time.
felt like they released that many pictures to make that much of a nice film.
No,
catch
because that guy took a lot of pictures.
Well, no, he actually took a movie and then was taking stills of the movie.
I forgot. I usually show my. I'm gonna show you.
I was wondering.
I usually show my my Criterion edition. This is really, really cool because in the book inside of it, and that's why you were just talking about that, Jay. I'm not going off, but they actually have a reprint of the magazine,
Right.
so it has like all the pictures.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's pretty funny.
Exactly the way it looked. And he cut that. And I said,
Yeah, so that is pretty cool.
Right? And it even has all the posters that were on the in the studio.
Yeah.
All those posters were real movies, and I knew about half.
Yeah.
I knew more than half. I knew about
pretty cool.
75%
that's
of them.
cool. That's
So,
very cool.
Food of the Gods was up there. I was like, oh, I love that movie. The giant rats. Then we go back to the studio, and that when he was going to edit it, they had the girl screaming.
Right, yeah.
The bad he's like, pull that.
Yeah.
The way that they go through each girl, you go, keep looking.
He's like, now swap and pull her hair.
Yeah. So, and they're like, ah. And it's funny because again, it's like that beginning, that terrible scream starts off the joke.
Yep.
And then the punchline is devastating. When you get to the fucking punchline, it's like, wait, that was the punchline? Was that this is the scream?
Oh man.
That's what they're looking for.
Yeah,
all
kicks
the
you right in the
time.
balls. Oh, so when he goes back to the thing, he finds out that all this shit is erased.
Oh yeah.
And that's
All
another
the
cool
stuff he
scene.
gave to the
Because-
cops,
Well,
Well, the cops is erased, and all the stuff that he had in his
all
Yeah,
his
yeah.
whole life.
all
his
everything
work
that he had.
Done.
Which that must have been a hell of a magnet.
I would have lost it. I would have fucking
No,
lost
but the magnet that he would have had to erase all that shit. I mean,
Yeah,
the whole room was filled with shit.
Yeah, it would have been like a magnet.
How
Like,
would-
cartoon magnet.
I was wondering how we did all
Yeah,
that.
magnet those. Yeah, most of those things would be
Alright.
magnets.
Did you like, was anybody in there today? Oh, some guy. Ooh, what guy? What guy? What
The
guy?
fucking guy.
the first guy and the second guy.
Sure they.
But it's cool because while he's looking for that, they're kind of doing like a movie reel, and the camera's just spinning around.
Yeah, spinning around. Yeah. And
Right.
And that's
I thought that was a pretty cool shot. Like that whole like that continuous shot. It just kept spinning, but you kept seeing like how life was going on.
And they said there's so many cues that they had to hit and everything. Like John Travolta had to be at certain spots at certain times.
Yeah, I
Like
can
that,
totally
yeah.
see that. Yeah.
He did that with a couple of his movies. He likes doing that, spinning around. He said he had the cameraman. He has him like running around behind him because nobody can be on the set.
Yeah.
Because obviously you're turning around.
Yeah, you can't see the camera over
So
there.
everybody's either above or whatever.
Yeah, I noticed that too. One thing I noticed throughout the movie with De Palma's shooting of like setting up the scene or something like that. He likes to do a lot of panning or something like that,
pannings, yeah.
or like
Panning
this,
is
and then
bad.
go
Yes.
down, and then
Yep.
swoop back around, and then there's the
Like especially if
character.
somebody's up like on the phone or something like that, talking in the window, and he'll shoot it from outside, and then just bring it all the way down, and just bring it down the street.
Yep.
And then, or like a John Travolta walking out of the building, and like it follows him, but then all of a sudden it goes over to John Lithgow on the phone.
Yeah,
Like that.
exactly.
It's really cool stuff. I love that shit. Yeah, it's good shit. I mean, we find out that Manny was in on the scheme and all that stuff like that.
And he tried
And
to
he's trying to he's trying to blackmail him. He was trying to we're going to blackmail the politician.
The
or whatever.
governor.
Yep.
Yeah, $6,000. You told me $3,000.
Yeah. Well, no, that's how much he got
$3,000.
paid to take the pictures. But they just wanted the governor or whatever he was
Yeah,
out of the
yeah,
race.
no, but
to back
when
off
she asked about it, he was like, "Yeah, I got $6,000. I was supposed to get."
Yeah, I know.
She was like,
He was
"You
like,
told
when
me
I got the
3,000."
other 3,000, I was going to tell you about it.
Exactly. Yeah, but yeah, he tries to rape her. Yeah.
And she fucking smacked him in the back of the head and gets the info that
Yeah,
Johnny
she
told
steals
her
the
to get.
tape.
Now, really cool about, especially his apartment, because it's like slimy.
Yeah.
But it has that noir feel from the 30s, like gangster movies.
Uh-huh.
Instead of black and white, though, it's red.
Yeah, it's like a hideout.
Yeah, it was like but I'm saying about like the color scheme, like the
Right.
shadows and everything.
Yeah.
Like in those old gangster movies, everything was always dark and then shadows or whatever. And this is like the same thing, but only instead of like blackness, it was red.
Yeah,
It was really, really pretty cool. So now we get to the train station. Oh, so the whole plot, that's just what I didn't get, because now the reporter wants the thing, right? The tape.
Yeah. He's like,
Figures
I
it
figured out. Yeah, I got him all the information.
Got it all. The guy says, "Okay, I'll call you back in 20 minutes or whatever."
Right.
John Lithgow cuts the line, so this way you can't call him, because he's listening to the whole thing. And then John Lithgow calls Sally and tells him, "Oh, no, don't worry about it." But meanwhile, she just finished telling John Travolta, "I don't know if I want to do it and everything."
Yeah, exactly.
And he convinces her like that. Just come over here and bring this
Yeah, he
thing.
gave me all your information, said you'd do it anyway.
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
And when
okay.
she said she had a question about you, well, I thought you were going to call Jack first. She said, oh, it's crazy because
So, yeah,
I couldn't get through to him. I'd been busy all day.
yeah.
And she was like, yeah, me too.
But when she gets over there, I mean, he does at first. It's like, nah, something's not right.
Yeah,
Something's not
not
right.
right,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's like, why would she do that? All right, come on, we'll just do it anyway. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
That's funny.
And if they, all people wanted to do was fucking call the reporter.
Yeah.
Why did you call Sally for?
You know, go
That would've killed
go
the whole
outside
fucking
to the
ending.
damn telephone booth and call a reporter, you know?
That goes into the train station. That would be the third act. That would be the start of the third act.
Right,
He's gonna wire Sally.
Competition.
Yeah, and he's gonna wire Sally. They're gonna give the reporter the thing, but just in case, whatever. This guy tries to screw them over. They have no other print of the video because he can't.
Yeah, he's got
ain't
no
got no
time.
time.
He got no time to record it.
So, but that's that cool scene I was telling you about where now John Lithgow's following this sailor and this whore. Now they said Penn Station, right?
But then Philadelphia.
They're in Philadelphia. So is it Penn Station?
No. There's a Penn Station in Philadelphia.
Really?
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
but it said Wall Street on its side.
Well, I
No.
think maybe it was take you to Wall
Yeah. Well, that's
to
you
Wall
know
Street.
But and
I
they're
thought the
not-
same
because
Yeah,
think
yeah.
about
They're
this
not
in Trading Places, right?
But
They lived in Philadelphia. But they go
I
over
did not
to,
know.
yeah, and they go over to New York. I went over to Pennsylvania with the Boy Scouts a couple of years ago, and we met over at the station. I was like, oh.
oh,
Yeah,
wow.
so-
I did not know that.
What do you know?
History lesson or geography lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he kills another girl that looks like Sally.
Yep.
You see that?
They all have the same fucking hairstyle.
Yeah.
No, well, intentionally because he
No,
wanted to
I
make it
just-
look like
yeah.
it was a serial killing. Yeah.
But he really is a serial killer because
That's what I'm saying. He's
No,
like,
the
you
guy's
know,
fucking because they never give you a motive of why he's doing all this shit.
Exactly.
because
He's
he
just on his
fucked
own.
up. He fucked up.
No,
Yep.
but he did. But he was like, nah, I wanted to do that. I wanted to kill him. It's like, he wanted the girl. Maybe he's like his mom looked
Yeah,
like her
because
or
they were
something.
like, no, he said, don't shoot the tire. He's like, yeah, but I decided to
Well,
pivot.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He's like, I decided I got to do it anyway.
They strangled her in the bathroom.
Yeah,
And she
that was
hears him.
cool. That was cool. Yeah,
She heard him. She
just the way he like picks her up, and Depalma was like, at that point in time, John Lithgow was always known as this nice guy, whatever. He was in
Yeah.
obsession with everybody in this movie was in one of his older movies. So he goes, he was trying to go, play against type. So he goes, but now, of course, everybody knows John Lithgow. He's famous for Dexter, where he plays serial killer, and one of the worst serial killers, like probably in history of serial killing TV shows or whatever. But yeah, that was I like that scene, the way he fucking.
Yeah, he
picks it
had
up
a
and strangles her.
special like little watch.
Little
with
watch,
the,
What did it do? Like,
What?
did he make it?
I
Did
think
he
so.
buy it from an army store?
That's a
I've
weird
never
question.
seen no.
I was like, yeah, you're interested in purchasing?
Yeah,
it?
have you been? Yeah, you want to kill
I'm
somebody?
just asking. I never-
It looks like
It
a
was
custom
like
job.
I think it was. Look like cut to me. Look on Amazon, you'll probably find it.
It's like, where did the mobsters get the piano wire? It's like
Piano, I don't know. I don't know.
cut it from the piano.
They're like, hey, Louis, I gotta go stop at the music store. I'm running out of piano wire.
Again, it's the third time this week.
It's like I ran out of E's. I need an F. I need an F string. You know.
So he meets up with Sally, whatever, and she's just going on, and he's like he's just throwing off all these like, like stranger danger kind
Yeah,
of things.
exactly. Like, yeah, why don't we go to a dark alley?
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
You hear about that guy who got killed in New York, wasn't it? He's like, yeah, keep going. Just walk.
Yeah, yeah,
couple-
walk-
They're like, don't look at
walk in
me.
front of me.
Yeah, walking from- yeah, somebody's following. Like,
Yeah, he's like, don't turn around. Just keep
She
moving.
keeps turning around too.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
But that scene is so intense because now Jack loses her.
yeah.
And I love that because it's just like, you're like, where the fuck are you, dude?
No,
Go.
because he's a sound engineer, he's like listening to
Trying
the
to figure
thing
it out, yeah.
and trying to, you know what, that sounds like a turnstile, and that sounds like a,
But especially your first
it's
time
pretty
watching.
cool to kind of, put the sound man together and
Yep.
that kind of story, like, oh, now he's got to find it based on sound.
Right. Yeah,
So, but you're used to your regular freaking hero movie, so you're like, all right, he's gonna get her. It's like, oh,
yeah,
shit.
exactly. Gonna
Yeah,
get
but now it's getting intense now because now they go into the train and they get
Yes.
to the parade.
Yeah.
Now shit, and he fucking driving through the fucking parade.
Oh, man, yeah, that was like
too
insane.
unrealistic. Crashing, turning them, and did a complete circle in the parade, like twice, because he can't find out where to go.
Yeah.
And then he winds up crashing and like,
Knock himself out.
Now you know what?
Chick is in danger and you're fucking don't sleeping.
Now you know what's crazy about that? When he crashes into the window, there's a guy that's hanging from a noose, right? Because he crashes in the window, he hits his head. The guy,
There's like Liberty mannequins.
the
Yeah.
mannequin, that to let the viewer remind her, oh, yo, you remember the guy who got killed in the beginning? Frankie, that got strangled?
Yeah.
I just put that down.
I don't know, man.
I
It's
threw that in there.
That might be
I
like
thought-
the Survivors Pulp Fiction kind of thing.
No, but I saw that.
Maybe.
I saw that. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I did that, but that's just me.
Yeah, and it just leads up to the devastating scene, man.
And he took a little while, man. He get into an accident.
Yeah.
They get him out. They get him into
It's
the
so-
ambulance. He's all like
The
getting
whole thing,
patched
yeah,
up.
He wakes up
And then he
like-
wakes up and he's like, oh shit, she's still getting killed.
He hit me, oh shit. Let me go back up. Forgot about that.
Yeah, it's like the ambulance didn't take any of that headphone
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
off of him or anything,
So just let him lay there for a little bit. We'll sleep it
Yeah,
off.
let this criminal have all of his
Yeah, let him
stuff,
sleep it off. He only just tried to kill a bunch of people. And shit.
Exactly,
That's
So-
true. Like, why were there no criminal charges, boy? Like, he should have been locked up, man. He should have been handcuffed.
Absolutely, yeah. Nowadays, they would have
Think
kicked
about-
his ass
oh,
behind
yeah.
the truck before he
Oh,
went
yeah.
into the ambulance.
Killer takes her up to the balcony or whatever, and the fireworks fucking are awesome.
Oh my
They
god!
lit those shits
Yeah,
up.
and then they did that foreground thing where so it was just like
Oh.
an overwhelming amount of fireworks in the
Yes,
background.
yes. And when he's holding her, and yeah, like you said,
I was
they
not
got
expecting
fucking-
that.
Exactly, and that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like you're like, what the fuck just happened? And it's like that's the first gut punch.
Yes.
It's like they killed her. Wow, she was so innocent. She's such a
Yeah,
nice
he's like
person.
listening to her
Exactly.
die on the while he's like trying to run and find
he did
her.
the
You
whole
know,
thing.
He's watching, listening to the
like
whole
her
thing, yeah.
screaming. Like, ah!
And I noticed this more the second time. Well, third time was that while he's listening to the final scream part. That's when he's like recording it onto the recorder.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and and when she does the scream in the movie or whatever.
Right.
And he was like, "Wow, that's a good scream." And he just that fucking scene.
He
man.
uses the track of her dying
Yes.
in that beginning
Yeah.
movie
Yeah.
because they couldn't find a scream. And it's like, yeah, and he's like, wow, that sounds really good. It's like, yeah, it's real. She's dying.
No, but the look on his fucking face, and he's sitting there smoking a cigarette, and he's fucking sweating,
Yeah.
and he just the way it fucking ends is, it's a good scream. It's a good scream. It's a good scream. And then he's like, loop it back, do it one more time. And she does it again. He's just like, they fucking end the movie like that. With him just
Yeah.
like, I don't want to fucking hear anymore because
That's what I was gonna say. I was just about to say to myself, damn, you put that in the movie, you're gonna to listen to that over and over and over again. Your girlfriend dying.
he put her into fucking danger. Look, everybody who died in that movie was because of him.
Yeah. And that stupid wild
and,
cat.
and
I would say because of John Lithgow, but
Well, because
No, but
he
every
kept
time
because he kept digging.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
kept
yeah.
let it
He kept
go.
pushing her.
He kept pushing,
Yeah,
and that's why he had no choice.
Yeah, because she was gonna run. Yeah, she was
Yeah,
like,
she was
"Nah,
gonna
they
run.
told me to shut up, so I was gonna
So
shut
now he
up."
killed those other girls because she looked like that. Sally.
Yep.
He killed 2 other girls.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Sloppy fucking-
Not only that, but no resolution. Because guess what? The fucking goddamn video is in the fucking tank. It's in the drain.
Yeah. He
threw the
wrapped
fucking-
it around and
So
threw it in
there's
there.
there's no proof.
Nope.
He did this all for nothing. He
Yep.
did all so he can get that one scream in a fucking movie.
Yep.
Fuck you, man. That was fucking.
And it was a B movie too.
Yeah.
And a B movie, yeah.
The,
A B, what do they call it? A horror / soft porn movie.
Oh, man.
Quentin Tarantino considers it one of the best endings of a movie ever, and it's also one of his top 10 movies of all time. That's how
Is this movie?
Yeah. It's that great. I mean, it fucking has everything. It's one of the few thrillers I can just watch and I'm totally enthralled with every fucking scene, everything that he moves his camera, everything that he's. And
that's what I was saying. It looked like a director's pet project. Like I wrote this specifically so I can do all the stuff I want to do.
And all of his tricks that he uses, this is the one he uses the most. Where he uses all of his tricks.
I tell you, I don't know if I'm just throwing that out or fishing or whatever, but I felt like I saw a lot of almost pre-Michael Bay spins going on, almost like
no.
Like maybe it was influenced him or something. But just like I said, I just might be
next week. Jason will be replaced by a puppet.
What is that? My human hand?
Maybe.
Nah. Maybe I'm just.
No, I mean, it's spinning.
Yeah, no, that's what I said.
Michael Bay has his own style, obviously, but but.
Felt like there was like that low angle spin around like.
Well, it wasn't a low angle. It was a perfect middle of, I don't know, but he was using it artsy where like Michael Bay's usually like, oh,
it's a signature.
Yo, shit just pumped off. Whatever.
Yeah.
Shit just got real. And it always standing up.
Oh yeah. Or a helicopter in the back. Doof.
Let's get to the ratings, man.
I don't know. This is a tough one.
The microphones.
Yeah, microphones is good.
Microphone. That good.
Insanely large wireless.
Wiretap. I'm going 5. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry because I watched it twice. The first time I seen it, like I said, my mind was fucking blown. And to see it twice and have the same feeling that I watched it when I watched it the first time.
5 times.
That's why I give it 5.
Yeah. That ending still gut punches me.
Yeah,
I'm just
exactly.
Like, just the look on his face, man. It's just so fucking like. It's like you just feel all of his fucking. Again, fucking top notch fucking Travolta.
Yeah, and I read something about him sleep depriving himself too to give him that kind of like that kind of edge and stuff. Like he's always just like irritable and stuff like that, kind of a thing. But
they said he was a sweetheart on the fucking Brian Depalma loved working with him. Everybody in the set, he was one of those like actors where he was good to everybody.
Nice.
I mean, he's still like that too, but.
So what do you got?
What do you give me?
He says he's got 5 microphones.
Microphones. Me, I'm debating 3.5 to 4. Just because I'm a rough, I'm rough with my system.
I know. I got to work better on my system too. Like I got to start thinking. Like I feel like I got to go back and redo everything as it, so this way it scales out better. Because I have no scale right now. I'm just like, I love this movie.
Exactly. I try not to do that. Like if it's a 5, I think everybody it would love it. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's a very great point.
As opposed to this is more of a, I really appreciate it for the art. The artistic, direction and all that kind of stuff. And the story, it was pretty cool. Just like I said, I learned a lot about the movie making and stuff like that. But some of it was just a little like, the 80s, too 80s for me,
280s for you.
It's the 80s made in 81.
Ninja?
No, I'm just saying, well, some of the movies are just corny, like I'm just saying,
What?
I don't know. But yeah,
I watch more movies.
I'm gonna give it the 3.75.
3.75, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I can't get. I gave Goonies, I think, a perfect score.
Yeah.
Because I think and you just I was just about to give this one. I can't go by the chop scale because chop's got a different scale. No. I respect it. I definitely respect it because you're different from everybody. You're
special.
Yours is you get. I mean, like, I love going to movies with you, man. Because I tell everybody that like he's my Jay to Silent Bob. It's like he just makes fucking movies more entertaining because he reacts to shit.
He just loves them all.
He just loves that shit. So I wasn't giving it a 5, but then Jason made a good point. Is it for everybody? No. That was one of the reasons they said that it didn't make a lot of money. They believe it's because of that ending.
Yeah,
So
the
brief.
ending, yeah.
And the only reason why they got away with it because he said the studios would not have let them fucking make that ending.
Yeah.
They said it was too dark. It was way too dark for a regular movie to be blown out. But the guy who produced the movie wind up becoming the head of the studio.
Oh, nice.
So he was like, "That's my movie. No, let him keep it."
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Fight it. Yeah, so that was one of those things where you lucked. All right, guys, I'm fucking such a huge Depalma fan. I definitely believe this is probably after seeing it again now. I definitely say it's my favorite Depalma movie because Dress to Kill was up there too, and Untouchables. Those three are like in my. Yeah, and I'm gonna go because of what you said. I'm gonna go with 4.5. 4.5. That's my rating, and I'm standing by it.
Stick to my story.
Good shit, man. Great fucking podcast, guys.
Yeah, yep.
All right, man. What did we forget? We forgot to subscribe
and like
and
us.
like.
And what's that little bell thing? You know that little thing that
The little bell icon.
You know the little thing. I think it's a notification button.
The bell is real. It's the light that's not a myth.
Yeah, right.
The Liberty Bell.
Oh yeah, the Liberty Bell, right? That's what it could have been.
It could have been Liberty Bell.
It could have been the Liberty
Shine
Bell.
out about.
That's why we think about things before we go into
I know,
the show.
well, we don't, and nobody
Right,
has,
you
right?
know.
Everybody always forgets about it until it's time.
Hey,
to
I
read.
started pre-reading the freaking cast to make sure that I can at least pronounce the damn names.
Jay came prepared today. He just like, I ain't getting no shit from dude.
I blew it last time, so you know.
Totally redeemed yourself, man. All right, that's it, man. Well, all right, we're out of here. I'll be here next week.
Same back time, same bed channel.
Smokeyheads channel.